Hey, spiritual family. How y'all doing? I know you guys are waiting for me to get on. You didn't think I was going to get on, did you? Tell the truth. Well, so much to talk about tonight. So little time. Yes. So I'm just going to wait for the chat to fill up. Hello, it's Kim, Love and Light. Yes, welcome to the chat tonight. So, yeah, we're going to have a little witchy tea and we're going to talk about shadow work and embracing our grown and sexy side, and the taboo behind it. I know that there's so many different conversations about the shadow work and working with your dark side and embracing everything of who you are. But a lot of people just don't talk a lot about the sensual and the taboo side of us, the grown and sexy side of us, because of the way society is. And you guys know this channel is for adults, okay? My channel is for adults. So, when you guys get in here, make sure you hit the like button. And hopefully, my moderators will get right in here tonight. And I am going to read a little about shadow work. A lot of you all know about the shadow work up and down, all the way around. So, what I'm talking about isn't anything new. But I want to share a definition that I found online here about shadow work. And I'm going to read it to you all right quick. And you guys get your questions ready, your stories ready. If you've done shadow work before, or if you're in the middle of doing shadow work and everything, let me know. But I am going to read here what it says. And I got this from shadowwork.com, which is a very nice website if you guys want to check that out. And it starts by saying, shadow work, bring your true self out of the shadows and into the light. Yes. So, shadow work is a way of transforming parts of your character that you'd like to change with compassion and understanding, and offers an effective technology for balancing these diverse parts. Shadow work includes a set of facilitated processes that allow individuals to explore and change almost any behavior pattern. Shadow work is especially devoted to providing a setting that allows people to explore and evolve themselves safely, choicefully, and without pressure from the facilitator. Okay? So, based on Cliff Berry's unique synthesis of ancient and modern tools, shadow work, which you guys check that out, it uses a four-directional map of the mind to identify and process your shadows. Okay, so with this, if you go to that website, it'll also have a video and everything and more information about this. And so, with my own situation and me growing up partially in the church because I had to, and I was taught that even me wearing red lipstick was not a good thing. Okay. One of my first experiences with wearing makeup was when, I was going to a church service with my grandmother, and she told me, Kathy, we're going to church, so you cannot be wearing red lipstick like that when you're with me, because she had her own identity, the way she presented herself out in the public, which was, you had to be a certain way, and if you wore makeup and stuff like that, you were looked down upon. So a lot of women suppress their sexy side. They think it's wrong to wear makeup. So what you get is that a lot of women and men too, they want to explore themselves, looking grown and sexy or wearing makeup or wearing eyeliner or something like that. But society has put it in their mind that it's wrong. Religion and all that has put it in our minds that it's wrong. So a lot of us still has a lot of us still have those programs inside, and so it's hard for us to let go. It's hard of us to let go and just be ourselves because we're so worried about what other people think about us. And that also affected me early on in my business as well, where because of the type of business that I was doing, which, I was doing, helping some other women doing cam modeling and stuff like that. And I, helped them build websites and stuff like that. And, I posted their pictures, I helped them do stuff like that. And I had always wanted to try something like that because, I knew that I saw these other beautiful women making, all this money and stuff and just expressing their sexual side, their sensual side in an environment that's for adults. Okay, there is that adult lifestyle, that adult side of us. But like I said, a lot of us are so concerned about what other people are going to think about it, what they're going to say about it. And so they suppress it down. A lot of women, they really want to, maybe go out in a bikini or, go out in short shorts or something like that, or have a top, where they're showing a little cleavage. But they have that program, or they feel that, oh my gosh, I'm going to be judged by people and all this. And the truth is that you will be judged by people. But you have to understand, is this a part of you that you want to let out? Is this something that you always wanted to do? If you're still worried about what people are going to think about you, then shadow work is something that would be necessary, because it's going to make you be stuck in that, that middle, of, should I do this, or I really want to do that? And, so going back to a little bit to what I was saying, earlier, is that, I helped all of these other women do that. And, I was with someone and I was concerned about, what he was going to think about me doing something like that personally, and, my family at the time, and, different things like that. But it was something that was in me that I always wanted to try to do and explore. So, so now I'm at a point in my life to where, I'm kind of exploring this side of me. And so, before, I probably wouldn't have never taken a photo, like with a, little, with a dress that fits, that shows my bum, whatever, different things like that. I would have never done that before. And because I was always so worried about, like, what the person I was with, like, what they would think and stuff like that. And so, now I'm at the point in life where I'm doing what I want to do. So this is part of, my shadow work. And knowing that, I did make a video early on about, you don't have to do what you see other spiritualists do. You don't have to do everything that you see us doing here online. If this isn't something that's for you, if you're not ready to embrace your shadow self and do things that maybe you've always wanted to do that you've never done before, then maybe you need to do some more work, with your shadow side. And like I said, the important thing, spiritual family, is that whatever you do, you have to have peace with it. You have to decide, okay, this is something that I really wanted to do. This is something I really want to try. I know the pros and cons. Some people are going to judge me. Some people, they don't care. You know what I mean? So you have to be comfortable within your skin and be comfortable with the decisions that you make, and know that not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to be supportive of it. And, a lot of people are going to have something to say about it, especially when you live your life, in the public. And oh gosh, I want you guys to take a look at my shirt. This says black and smart. Well, it's not my shirt, it's my dress, but the top part of my dress, it says black and smart. And if you guys want this dress, I have it in my Amazon store, Magical and Beautiful Things. And the actual store owner, she is a Black American. Okay, so her store, she has different dresses and clothing and stuff like that. So I thought I'd buy this and support her store. And I will have also, like I said, in my Amazon store. If you go there now, if you find the link and you go back, the dress is already in there. So I had one that was like the pink kissy lips that you guys have seen. These are her fashions. So yeah, so definitely check her out. And they're affordable, they're not expensive. I think they're like actually about $20 or $30. And she has different sizes on there. So yeah, you can go and check and see. And she do have some bigger sizes. So yeah, go and check and see what she has out. But yeah, so with that, like even with her, if she had not followed what she really wanted to do and express her clothing, because her clothing is like sexy type of clothing, okay? It's like more urban, that jet setter type of clothing. So if she was worried about what people were going to think about her putting black and smart, on her clothing, if she was worried about that, and she would not have sold as many dresses as she has. She wouldn't be doing the things that she do. You have so many people who, they're against certain things, and if you don't do the shadow work and be really true to yourself and what you want to do and embrace everything of who you are, maybe you're really, really sexy. That's what we're talking about, the taboo side. Maybe you're really sensual. I kept that part of me locked up and hid, for so long, and knowing that it's nothing wrong with being that way, especially if you're a grown up, it's nothing wrong with being that way. And so, yeah, that's something that, a lot of people are suppressed, sexually. They have hang up sexually and things like that. And so that's definitely something that you probably need to take a look at. Why are you having these hang ups? Why do you have certain feelings about men all the time? Why do you have certain feelings about women all the time? If you're the same sex, go within yourself and be honest with you. If you're having desires for another woman, what's stopping you from exploring that? Do you really feel that it's wrong? Or do you feel that it's wrong just because other people are telling you that it's wrong? It's something that you really have to go within and get to know yourself. And during this whole pandemic, it's the perfect time. A lot of us, and especially you, have taken the time to slow down and look within and ask yourself, wow, do I really want to be at this job when they open back up? A lot of people, they decided, hey, I ain't going to work no more. This is something that I've always wanted to do. I wanted to stay home and work. They started a business, they started the OnlyFans, and I started the OnlyFans too, and it also helped me to release my sensual side. And I don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? It's something that I've always done. Like I said, I used to pay these models sometimes for my own websites. I would pay these models hundreds and hundreds of dollars to model my stuff, and knowing I could have done it myself if I was secure within myself and done the shadow work, and just been honest with myself and say, this is who I am, And some people view people like me, maybe as trashy, unclassy, or whatever. I beg to differ. I think that I'm a classy woman. I'm just in tune with my sensual side, my sexual side, and so I don't have any hangups about stuff like that. So if I do see another woman who's showing her body, or she's showing a certain part of her feminine wiles or whatever. I like that personally. I think that that's beautiful that she's come to that place where she said, "I'm not worried about what anybody else think. I love the skin that I'm in. They either like it or they don't. Let's go." I like that. That's beautiful. That's confident. And you guys are that on my Facebook, and you saw like my bae's her beautiful photo that she had. She took some pregnancy pictures and everything like that. Just beautiful, belly all in showing. That's beautiful to me. A lot of people want to hide that. A lot of people want to say, "Ooh, don't show that. Look at that big old belly sticking out, or look at her butt sticking out." A lot of people like me, we think that's beautiful. Like, and to be at a certain age and to have a shape like that, you know what I mean? And it has already had it has already had, children. I mean, I think that that's a beautiful thing. And I think that you should express that if you're looking good like that at 40 and 50 years old or 30 years old or 20 years old, hey, share it with the world. Some of us want to see it. Now, I'm not saying spiritual family, y'all all go out there and get naked and doing all that crazy stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, take pride in what you looking at too. No matter what, whatever your journey is. If that's what you want to do. But let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I appreciate you all for stopping in. And it's Cam says, I remember churches didn't like red lipstick. Yeah, I know, right? And so I was rebellious. Like, as soon as I could, I'd put on some red lipstick. Not when I went to church with my folks, of course, because I was so self conscious about that. You haven't, someone that I love dearly, and I always wanted to make sure that I did the right thing around her and was a good granddaughter. For her to tell me, not to wear red lipstick, that stuck with me. And so, like I said, I would shy away from lipstick at all, pretty much when I would go to church or whatever like that. So, and then I would even hear some other women says, would say things like other women that would come in the church wear makeup and lipstick and stuff. You know what I mean, right? They will say stuff like, "Oh, I can't believe she's coming into church with that red lipstick on, trying to seduce the pastor." You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, it's this woman's fault because she wanted to wear makeup or lipstick to show her beauty or to feel beautiful that day. They're making it like it's her fault. The reason why the pastor can keep his stuff in his pants and he's out trying to sleep with all the congregation and stuff. You know what I mean? Like the pastor can't even preach because y'all got them tight dresses on and stuff. I mean, the pastor probably is married, first of all, so he shouldn't really be worried about like, it's you guys know being a feminine woman or being a woman in the church or whatever, they just want you all robed up basically in some stuff that's not going to show stuff, because if it does, then it's just going to be a big problem. So yes, it's Kim says, "I love makeup." Yes. Yes, they do put it down. Clarissa Cloudwell, welcome, love, welcome. Yeah, she said, "I would like to take pinup photos." Yeah, I know, me too. Me too. Me too. I would love that, girl. Yeah, and that's something that, you can show, God willing, the universe willing or whatever, the goddess willing, you might make it to 70 or 80 one day and you want to look back on some pictures like how good you look. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's like, yeah, that was me back in the day. But some women, they're so afraid of what other people are going to think and all of that stuff. Now, like I said, I know if you have a situation where you can't do that, people are different in their cultures and stuff like that, if you're a certain type of religion. But, like I said, a lot of women are just so afraid to express themselves on that side that it kind of like makes you feel like a prisoner, really. And you end up hating other people who do what you wanted to do, what you really want to do. And it can get really, really ugly. Yeah. And that's the reason why you have a lot of people who are homophobic as well. They can't stand to be around gay people, really, because it's something in them that they need to address inside of themselves. Like, what is the real problem? Why you have a problem with a gay person if you're not gay? If you're not having thoughts about being with the same sex, you know, it can make a person uncomfortable if they're not comfortable in their sexuality. It can make them want to do things that they probably normally wouldn't do. And especially if a person is really, really worried about their sexuality getting out to their family and the people around them, they can get into some situations to where they can want to hurt people and quiet people down because of their homophobia. Because we've seen that happen to a lot of transgender people who's been killed and murdered and things like that. 9 times out of 10, or most of the time, I should say, just from me hearing the stories and doing the research and things like that, the other person killed the transgender person because maybe the transgender person was going to tell people about them being together or something like that, or they felt that they wanted that sexual experience with that transgender person, but they would rather kill them and silence them instead of being found out. Like, that's the last thing they would ever want. It could get kind of really, really bad. So that's why doing shadow work, addressing your sensual side, addressing your sexuality, it can be a healthy thing for you. Why are you so afraid of people who are gay, or they that like the same, as long as they don't approach you or like you, make it clear. You shouldn't have any problem. If you're wanting to really sleep with a person that's transgendered, you need to go within yourself and understand you need to keep it real with yourself. If you're getting into a relationship with a transgender person, it doesn't mean you get brownie points. And if you have a bad argument or whatever, that person won't react. When you're in a relationship with the person, it's going to come to light, especially if you're with a person who they're being authentic and true with themselves, but you keep still wanting to sleep with that person over and over again. There's some things you need to address, but you want to do everything to stop a person from expressing themselves or telling people that you guys are together when you really are. you know that you have to think about that. Shadow work is definitely in place there. And we got A Moore says your skin is so nice. Thank you so much, A Moore. I appreciate that. Yes. Hey, Brian. Brian is one of my beautiful admins. I should say my handsome admins. And I hope you are doing well, Brian. Ryan says, how's my night owls? Much love to Kathy's crew. Yes, my crew is in here tonight. So you guys know I'm trying to go on around 8:30ish. I say 8:30ish. So it's going to be like between 8:30 and 10:30. And um, Central Standard Time. And like I said, I'm trying to do 5 times during the week, but it might be 3. But I am doing this on a consistent basis right now. So, like I said, Ryan, I am still working on my 432 hertz video. I actually have the video, so if I'm not showing myself tomorrow night, it's because I finally got that video together. So it'll be, some great healing music on there, energy, a great video visualization, health and wealth and all of that good stuff. So yeah, those videos were great. Like I'll go back and look in the chat and the conversations. A lot of you, donated during that time, and you guys had incredible stories that you shared, with us in the chat. And so I want to bring that back because I like that. And and like I said, you guys, it's just things are happening so fast that things are happening so fast where your high priestess is trying to keep up with everything, really. So, uh, but you guys know that I'm here for you. I care about y'all spiritual family and everything. So, in a more to get back to what you were saying, a more. I'm not sure if you're a male or female there, but with my skin regimen, which I'm really serious about my skin, but my skin, like everybody else's, has some imperfections. But what I found that I do that's really been helping my skin is that, like, whenever I apply my makeup, I make sure that my skin is not only cleansed really, really good, I make sure I put like on a moisturizer. And I have been using the Belief moisturizer, which has been working pretty good. And there's another one that I've been trying, which is I believe is Kate. It's called Kate. I think it's Kate Miller, or it just might be Kate. But it's a skin cream that I really, really like, and it's a moisturizing. And so, like, even when I apply my makeup, I don't like to use the same sponges and stuff like that all the time. What I'll do is I'll use like it's old school too. I'll have them in my store, beautiful, magical and beautiful things, my Amazon store, real cheap. I think it's like a dollar or two, but they're like these cotton oval cloths that come in there. And so a lot of times I'll just use that to apply, like my makeup or, my foundation or powder or whatever. I'll use that to do that. And so that stops a lot of, maybe like bacteria that sets up in the germs. And I don't keep my makeup brushes very long. I might keep my makeup brushes like maybe a month to 3 months maybe, but I'm all, even when I'm using them, like the next day I'll get like a paper towel and I'll, wipe it off. I'll keep it wiped off, because I have to wash it for, you know because I have sensitive skin as well. But anyway, yeah, so that's one way to do it, is just to make sure that you changing your makeup tools and stuff out too, and keeping your skin clear. And like I said, I give my faces, like I said, baths. My face has its own bath when I'm cleansing my skin. So I'm like, yeah. And so, yes. Clarissa Caldwell says, but I will have to get in shape, and I will slowly but surely. Yeah, I'm still working on my stuff too, girl. I'm still working on my stuff too. And, I decided for myself that I am going to be, getting some work done. You guys probably already know that anyway. So, your doll is going to be doing that. And uh, yeah, so like I said, a lot's changed for me within a year. So I'm excited to see how I'm going to be looking around this time next year. And I'm motivated. And you get off track, the days you want to have your snacks and stuff like that, you got to do that, because if you don't, you're going to sabotage yourself. You know what I mean? So, you have to have it, at a certain, during your journey. But you have to master that and let your body know, hey, I'm in control. We're not having it tonight. Just like I know I got some cookies over there. And I said, well, I got those cookies yesterday. I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to have them until tomorrow. So they're fine over there. Those cookies are fine over there in the cabinet. So, yeah. And when I do have them, I will enjoy them. But yeah, and then you get to that point, you have to you have to ask yourself, what do you want more? Do you want the cookies more, or do you want the health more? So that's why I'm starting to look at food differently too. And I don't eat meat. And so I don't know if that really has a lot to do with it, but I think it does. It just depends on you. But I did see, like, and I've told this story before, about 3 or 4 years ago, might have been 4 years ago. I was in this Facebook group, and this young man showed a video of his mother. Oh my gosh, like, she was so beautiful. And I asked him, I was like, that's your mom? I was like, how old is your mom? And he was like, his mom was like almost 60. And I was like, what? I said, you lying? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, what is she doing? I said, she looked like a kid. She looks so young. And he was like, she doesn't eat meat. He said, my whole family don't eat meat. It's just I guess one of the sisters did partially, well, but she didn't even really eat meat. But yeah, and so when I saw that, I was convinced. And then I was like, okay, so I had tried it like way back then, and then I didn't stick with it. I started, eating meat again. But then, like I said, you guys, later on, I started doing this 7-day vegan challenge thing. What was it, last year, the year before last, or whatever? And it's done wonders, like, for my skin too, and everything. And like I said, I have some imperfections. I like, sweets and stuff. So every now and then I'll have a, breakout or whatever, but that's normal to have. If you keep your skin clean, and detoxing. I can't tell you guys how much is so important to detox. You guys got to be detoxing at least once or twice a week. At least that's going to help keep the weight down. It's going to help keep the skin down, because I noticed it too. Like, even if I uh, you know like I said, bread, if I have too much bread or whatever, I can tell. I'll cut back, and then I'll start drinking my lemon water, increasing my fiber, having prune juice, whatever. You need to detox. So that's some great things that will help your skin. Yes, yes. Let me see. Clarissa Caldwell says Betty Boop is my inspiration. Yes, I love Betty Boop too. And Ryan says, how's my night owls? Much love to Kathy's crew. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And Indigo Eyes 13, welcome, love, welcome. Indigo Eyes 13 says, greetings, Queen, and everyone. Looking so gorgeous, Queen. Great topic. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, yes. Ryan McKern says, everybody's watching. Do us a favor and hit the like button. Yes, spiritual family, hit the like button. I appreciate you all, because my videos has been getting some good traction. It's getting a few views now. So I appreciate you all for that. That's helping, your high priestess and everything financially as well. Just y'all coming in and hitting the like button and joining in and all that stuff. YouTube, watch that. Even though most of my videos are limited, like I said, you guys, this is a truther channel, and I guess a little bit of a taboo channel. So they already got your girl on lockdown. I'm on lock. Clank, clank. Like I said, they don't even trust me no more. My videos, boom, limited. And so now, oh yeah, so now what they do, I was going to make a video about that. I probably will go ahead and upload it. Not now. Not only are my videos like automatically limited when they come on, now they have it where it'll have it won't be on limited, but it'll have it where the monetization isn't on. So I have to actually go back and check the monetization on it. Like, hey, yeah, I want to be paid for my video and I want my video to be seen YouTube. So I have to manually check it, or I have to request for a person to manually review my video before my video gets the money or the revenue that it deserves, or the the views that it deserves. So yeah, that's what YouTube is doing to this truthers channel. Now my other channel, that's the ASMR channel, hundreds, thousands of views just from licking on a lollipop. Go figure. You know what I'm saying, spiritual family? Like, they reward us for stuff like that. But, if we're telling the truth and stuff like that, or we're expressing something that's really going on in the world, they don't want that. They don't want that message sent out. They don't want me telling you guys, hey, don't watch the media, don't do this, this is not working. Like, I already know, just from this title alone, I know that this would probably get limited. Yeah. But some of my other videos, no, those videos didn't deserve to get limited at all. And so sometimes it'll come on limited, and then sometimes they'll automatically go and put it off of there. But most of the times I have to request a manual review, and then they'll send me an email. Sometimes, oh yeah, we decided that this video is approved for advertisers and things like that. And so they'll give me the okay, after I've missed out on a whole day of me making money from my videos, which is really, really crappy. So, like I said, I'm being rewarded tremendously on my ASMR channel, even though I can't actually go live like this. I need more subscribers and some more time on there, which I'm thinking the time is probably gonna. But if you guys are on my ASMR, go ahead and subscribe to it. But I'm getting a lot of traffic with my ASMRs, because also ASMR the Chew from Houston, Texas. She's been sharing my videos, which I appreciate that so much. I'm not sure if she watches this channel, but I love all of her videos. Her pickle video inspired me to do my other ASMR pickle video. And so I shared that on Twitter, and she's been retweeting a lot of my ASMR videos. So shout outs to ASMR the Chew. Like, she is a huge deal in the ASMR community. So hey, if you're watching this, I know you're in Houston, girl. Let's do lunch, okay? Let's do lunch. Let's collab. I love to do an ASMR video with you. So yeah. But anyway, this channel, back to the topic too. This channel, YouTube is not really feeling the high priestess and what she's been putting out lately. But so that's that. And let you guys know what to expect if you're gonna put out a channel like this, okay? So yeah, and let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. And Indigo Eyes 13 says, love that lipstick, perfect red. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I'm wearing this Level Up Cosmetics, that lipstick that I got from Ashira's store. Yeah. And I don't know if she still has this, but she has some that's like it. So this is yeah, like a brick red. Ryan says, body in curves is beauty. Heroin is chic. It's so done since the 80s. Live free and show what you want. Power. Ache. Ache. I feel that, Ryan. Ache. That's right. I said, you know what? I said, your girl, your doll is not just going to worry about what other people are saying and thinking about me. They're going to say and think what they want regardless. So I got to be true to myself. So I'm having a blast really on OnlyFans. And like I said, and with me doing my own shadow work and just me accepting, my full figure, my curves, like I said, I'm working on, my weight and stuff too. It's a journey, it's a process, but I'm enjoying the journey. The belly dancing, all of that, that's a part of your shadow work. You can use that as a part of your shadow work too, to help you come out of that stigma that you were brought up in, like to be ashamed of your boobs and all that stuff when that's what you were born. That's what you were born with. You know what I mean? And so you don't have to be in nude even, but just showing your sensual side, your sexy side. All of that is just so taboo in this society, and it shouldn't be really. You know, um, we're the human race. I mean, that's something that's natural. It's something that's natural. It's something we need to be responsible about. Don't get me wrong, but it's something that's natural. Yes. Indigo Eyes 13 says, I want to do feet modeling for foot fetish. I'm try fans only. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you go in my description box in the videos before this one, if you don't see it here, I have where you can sign up under me. And if you tell me that you want me to shout you out, I have an Instagram that is just for my ASMR and OnlyFans only. And me and the other girls over there, we do like shout out for shout out. So I found that out. And so that's how I've been getting some new subscribers through there. And really, you don't have to have a whole lot of subscribers to make money on OnlyFans. I'm seeing now it's just about the tips. So yeah, I mean, the tips can really, really get up there. So all that stuff that they were saying about the girls making so much a week or two, yeah. And see, I don't even do nudity. You know what I mean? Like I do sexy stuff. Like pinup girl stuff. Showing my curves. Stuff like that. So, and like I said, I've even done some readings over there. So that's what I do. I'm having a blast. And those people over there, they tip me, they tip quite good over there because that's what they're over there doing. They want exclusive content. They want stuff that nobody else is going to see. So, I'll make, a video, a lollipop video for them or something like that because that's how they found me on my ASMR. And my high priestess Kathy too. My here on YouTube. That's how a lot of you guys are finding my OnlyFans over there. But yeah, so and I've been having fun with it. So, I know a lot of people be like, "Oh my gosh, how can you do OnlyFans? Woo woo! Oh my gosh." That's and like I said, yeah, that's gonna be people that's gonna judge that and all that stuff like that. But you have to be secure and live your life and do what you do. You have to be honest with yourself. Not all of us are gonna be prim and proper Madonnas, and you know, um, just not all of us is gonna be the same. I can't be around that. That's just not me. I don't want to be around that type of environment of people who are constantly worried about whether or not my boobs are too big or not, or my butt is too big or not. I mean, it's just you're just gonna have to like me the way I am. I'm too grown and sexy for that. I'm too grown and sexy to care at this point. I really am. I'm just too grown and sexy to care. Like the men or woman that I end up with, if I choose to, they're gonna just have to like me the way that I am. I don't want to live and fake it Like they're gonna have to accept the fact that I do ASMR. They're gonna have to accept the fact that I do OnlyFans. I'm not saying I'm gonna just tell it all like when I first meet people. Now, don't do that. You got to learn people and know if you can, of course, share that side of you with them or whatever. But I'm not trying to really be around certain type of people who are worried about stuff like that and worried about what people are thinking about them all the time, because that wasted a lot of my years, y'all. It really did. So you need to just be honest with yourself and be like, hey, if that's the way you want to be, that's the way you want to be. If not, then you just got to be yourself. And that's part of doing shadow work, y'all, right? That is the whole point of doing shadow work. So that all of those things that you were taught when you were little that you shouldn't do, or that people don't do that, stuff like that that's in you and you want to explore that side of you. The shadow work is going to allow you to do that comfortably and not worried about being judged for it and all that. Like, hey, I'm trying to hang out with people who got yachts and stuff too. I'm trying to go to Hawaii too. But you know what? People like that, not all people who are super wealthy and stuff like that are worried about certain types of body parts and stuff like that. It's all type of people in the world. Some people like them skinny. Some people like them curvy. Some people like them invisible. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like to each their own. And so I'm like, shoot, you know what? I'm not worried about that. So when you embrace your shadow side, you're gonna be happier because you won't be worried about those certain things that you used to worry about anymore. Like, oh my gosh, I got white on Labor Day. What they gonna say? You wanna wear white on Labor Day and be like, they like it or they don't. So yeah, live your life. Do the shadow work, know what you want to do. If you do want to be that, like, really really bougie type of person, which I'm a little bougie too, don't get me wrong, but if you're going to be that type of person where you want to look down on people all the time, you think you're better than people and all that because it makes you feel better, then do you. That's what you do. But not everybody out here is like that. So I'm not like that. I'm just a cool person. That's the way I am. Usually when I meet people, like some people say, I never meet a stranger. When I meet people, I'm a cool person. I don't try to down other females. I don't try to talk bad about them or whatever. If I like something on a female, I'm cool enough to be like, yeah, that's dope. I like that. Yes. You know what I mean? That's the way I am. So a lot of people aren't like that. A lot of women aren't like that. They think it's, bad to compliment another woman or support another woman or something like that because that's just how they are. So like I said, you have to let people be and you have to be you. Doing the shadow work is going to allow you to let people just be them. Who cares? Don't care about it. Don't care about them. You need to care about what you got going on, what you need to do, and what path you're on and what journey you're on. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And you're going to be a whole lot happier that way. You're going to be a whole lot happier. And let me see here. Yes. And I will. Welcome, I will. I will, says ill will. Says, good evening, everyone. Just found the channel. Many blessings. Very interesting and entertaining. Well, awesome. Welcome, welcome, ill will. I hope you come back through. I hope you've been enjoying the live video. I try to go live here every week, few days between 8:30ish p.m. Central Standard Time, between that and maybe 10:30. So maybe not an exact time, but kind of let you know when I'm on. If you hit the notification bells, you'll find out when I come on every time. And I appreciate you coming in. Yes, and this is a spiritual channel. So, yeah. So we talk about all things in the occult, spirituality, and relationships. And like we're talking about shadow work, embracing our darker side or our taboo side, the side that society doesn't embrace or judges, embracing our whole self of who we are. And, but yeah, when I was in my past relationship, like I did take a few, sexy photos, but I didn't take the kind, that I didn't take as many that I really wanted to because I didn't want the person that I was with worried about what I was doing online or, and all that. And I was concerned. So I don't want to go back to that. Like I said, with my future and with me doing the shadow work in my life, with my future, I have to be around someone who is accepting me for who I am. That's it. We have to accept each other for who we are. Yes, and Kimberly Brent says, "You look beautiful, sis." Thank you so much, Kimberly. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you, girl. Yes, thank you so much. Yes. Amor says, "I'm a lady." Oh, good, good. Welcome, girl. Welcome. And Clarissa Caldwell says, "I love your eyes." Thank you so much. Clarissa says, "Do you use that eyeliner glue?" Yes, I do. I actually use two different kinds. I use the white kind, and I use a kind from Sephora. I think it's Valor. But yeah, it's the actual tip, and it's a black, and then put it on your eye, and then it's the magnetic, yeah, eyelash liner. Yeah. So yeah, so it's like you can use that with any kit. Yes. Indigo Ice 13 says, "I want to do BBL, but I'm scared." You know what? Um, if you're still scared to do that, work on your shadow side with that. Don't jump into it right away. You got to be comfortable with that. Like I tell you guys, even when I'm doing spiritual work sometimes and I have my clients do certain things, I tell them all the time, I don't want you guys to feel uncomfortable about doing anything. Sometimes people, they may feel uncomfortable about doing stuff. If you're feeling uncomfortable, it's because you're really not ready for that yet. Because with you feeling uncomfortable, if you go ahead and do it, you'll probably regret it later. So I don't want you to do that. Work on your shadow self. Start doing things to raise your vibration. Maybe get into dancing, stuff like that. And then when you start feeling more comfortable, start wearing your makeup, doing different things like that, doing your hair, listening to positive music that has a high frequency. When you start doing stuff like that and you start feeling more comfortable, and if you still feel like you want to do it, like give yourself a few months, give yourself 6 months, maybe 3 to 6 months, and just say, okay, so after the third month, if you try it and say, I'm still kind of feeling like I don't want to do it. So if you're still feeling that, then listen to that. But if you're doing the shadow work and you're doing stuff to address a lot of the blocks and the reasons why you're feeling like you're afraid of it, take your time with it, because once you put something out there on the internet, y'all know it's out there. It's no taking it back. That's why I made that other video too, if you guys will go back, about OnlyFans. Like I said, once you put it out on the internet, that's that. So yeah, it's very important that you do the shadow work, and and yeah, it's very important that you do the shadow work. Yeah, and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I'm not doing like nudity and stuff like that on OnlyFans, but I've do like sexy photos, beauty photos. I do have some feet photos and stuff on there. Whenever I get my pedicure, my manicures done, I'll post pictures of that on there. And I also do readings over there too. And I mostly do like lollipop videos. Like with my ASMR, I didn't really realize there was such a huge lollipop community. So that's all I do. I'll make personalized videos for people who want to see me lick a lollipop because they like my lips. Yes, and so I appreciate all of them over there too. OnlyFans. I know one of my sister witches on Facebook. She started her OnlyFans before me, right? So I didn't really know what's in this is during the pandemic. So I just started it and everything, like 3 months ago. Yeah, I think I started 3 months ago. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, y'all." She said, "I'm making so much money on OnlyFans." She said, "I see y'all later. Goodbye." It was so funny. So basically, because she got a huge following on Facebook, because she is so hilarious. Like every time I'm over there, she is cracking so many jokes. She be having me in tears laughing. And y'all probably know her, Sherry, over there on Facebook. Sherry, Leo, the Leo over there, y'all know what I'm talking about. So when she made that, I was cracking up laughing. So yeah, I mean, and now that I understand how OnlyFans work, and with the tips, oh yeah, 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 it's definitely worth it, with that. But that's just one side of it. Like I said, it's not for everybody. So if you're still worried about what people are gonna view if you're gonna do it, you don't show your face even. I know they have some people, they don't show their face and stuff. If you're worried or if you're trying to get in a certain type of society too, then OnlyFans may not be for you. So you have to think about that. And I'm being honest with y'all. Y'all know how I am. I'm doing what I'm doing now because I've been there, done all that. And so, like I said, I'll be retiring. I'll be retiring. I'll be retiring in a few years. So I said, while I still got it a little bit, let me go and just do it. Oh gosh, spiritual family, don't get me started, y'all. Yeah, and this is a natural. I don't need alcohol really and all that. I know y'all. I'll sip on some wine or something like that, but I really don't need any of that. I'm just naturally all right. With me changing my diet up and stuff like that, and I'm all right. Sometimes I laugh at myself, y'all. We got to laugh at ourselves. Yes, Ryan, my moderator says, "I feel ya. I love my rum and tobacco for my gede, but I gotta keep my diet and well-being in check. Every day is a body and spiritual workout." Yep, that's right. That's right. And I do that too. And one thing that motivates me, to keep my walking and stuff doing, because I love to walk, is I keep my Samsung tracker on. And that motivates me. So I see how I'm doing with my steps each day. And so when I first started my journey, I wasn't walking that much anyway, but I would probably do like about 1,000, 2,000 steps. And I looked that up, and they said that that's a normal, that the average normal American takes about 2,000 steps a day. And when I first started, I was thinking like, okay, well, that's a lot. And then I talk to other people and they say, yeah, I usually do about like 2,000 steps a day, right? So now I'm at to the point where I do like 8,000 steps a day, and I'm between 8,000 and my mark is 10,000. So that's not a lot to some people, but depending on your journey, it's good. I know I usually do more because I don't carry my phone with me all the time. But when I do track it, the phone, it helps me, the Samsung tracker helps me keep on track with my fitness without even thinking about it because it's like a challenge to me. And it's all journey journaled or whatever. It's on there. Like on this day, I did this many steps. This day, so I see my progress, and I'm like, yeah. From a year ago, I was doing like 2,000 steps a day, and that was like really, really trying. Wow. And then now I'm up to like 8,000 easily. And I know I do more than that, but 10,000, that's my thing. 10,000 steps a day. That is my goal. And I know a lot of people do a whole lot more there, especially if they're super active, that are like runners and stuff. They do way more than that because I noticed too, like I'm trying to get now where I'm trying to do like a light jog, a lot of, not a lot, but someone had told me that, another spiritualist on YouTube had told me that trying to do like a light jog would like help me out a little bit. So when I do that, when I'm walking, if I start trying to do like a little light jog, very funny, I think, but it is what it is. I noticed that I do a lot more, quicker, of course, like with my steps and stuff. So usually by half the day, like if I wake up at, let's say I wake up at like about 6:30, usually by noon, I have like about 4 or 5 thousand, steps because I'm constantly moving and doing something too. Even if I'm working or whatever, I'm constantly walking and doing stuff. So yeah. And let me see what you guys are saying here. Clarissa says, you are right about them not supporting the truth. That's right. Yes. Ryan says, gotta love us for everything we are. That's right. That's right. Yes, we are all a part of Mother Nature, and let's live this life. I know that we have times when we have bad days. Of course, we have to just be real with ourselves. That other video I made, I had a bad evening. So I know, I know a lot of people probably like, if I was her, I wouldn't even told anybody that or put that up. But it is what it is. What I went through, it might help somebody else. Who cares? Evidently people was vibing with it or been through it before. So yeah. And let's see, Tisha Rod, welcome, love. Tisha Rod says, greetings, High Priestess Kathy and family. Just got on. Thank you so much for stopping in, Tisha Rod. Yes, yes. And Clarissa says, in my life, I've gotten judged harshly for acting bougie and not having a big butt. But not gonna lie, I love classy but sexy clothing, but the men I've came across wanted me to dress too revealing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll, of course, they want to see if they can get away with more. And it's because a lot of other women are out there giving in to their demands with that. They let them see more, whatever. So yeah, they come across you and they expect that. So yeah, and especially if you look good and all that, and they're gonna try it. They gonna try it, girl. They gonna try it. Yes. Clarissa says it made me feel like I'm not a top-notch woman because I don't dress and act like a loose woman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll make you feel that you have to dress and act a certain way, to get their approval or to get their interest or whatever. When the truth is that they don't have your best interest at heart. If they really, really like you, they would take you as you are. Well, you know that, yeah. They would take you as you are. They wouldn't ask you to dress a certain way or whatnot. If a guy really likes you, it doesn't matter what you wear. He's gonna wait and still pursue you. He's gonna wait to see. You know what I mean? He's not gonna ask you, and but yeah, just be cautious. If a guy wants to see a little too much too soon and all that, it's because he has one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to get in and get out, girl. To get in and get out. So just know that, don't settle. Don't come down on your standards or nothing like that, because a lot of other women do, and that's what they expect for you to do. They expect for you to be like all those other girls or those other ladies who gave in and acted the way that they wanted to act or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, just show him that you're different. You're not like that. That's not what you want to do. That's what you're not about. And stick to that. And he'll either like it or he'll go on. So, and don't worry about it. If he goes on, then it's because he need to go on. The universe has something better for you, someone better for you who's going to take your classiness just as you are, because that's who you are. You're comfortable in your skin. So, yeah. Yeah, just know that, spiritual family. Yeah, especially the ladies out there. If he's really, really like on it, like when he first meets you, like, oh my gosh, I want you so bad. Oh, you're just so desirable. You look so good, honey. Oh, girl, I've never seen anybody so beautiful like you. Oh my gosh, you a superstar. Oh God. Yeah, if they're pouring it on like that so quick, just watch that. It's because they're trying to get in and they're trying to get out. And it's either now or never. So, yeah. Yes. Yes. Clarissa Caldwell says, oh, yes, I just read that. Yes. Latrine, welcome, Latrine. How are you doing, love? Welcome to the chat. Good to see you again. Yes, Latrine. Latrine says Black China makes 15 million a month. All the celebrities ranking in millions on OnlyFans. Latrine, girl, you know what? Well, I see they probably got to do it now because like all the concerts and a lot of stuff like that's been canceled, so they're not making money and stuff like that. But yeah, but so when you Google in OnlyFans, when you try to go to OnlyFans, the first thing you see is what? Cardi B, right? Cardi B. I see Cardi B right there. And I'm like, wow, these chicks got all the money in the world raking up on OnlyFans. And, little dolls like us, little OnlyFans creators. It's like, but I try to look at it in a positive way. You know what I mean? Because, actually the people that have subscribed to him, to subscribe to them, those celebrities, of course, a lot of them are already on there, but a lot of them brought new people to the platform. So what happens? When new people come to the platform, a lot of times other people will come around checking to see what you're about and they'll like you. That's why we do the shout out for shout out, like on OnlyFans. If you know people, they'll do shout out for shout outs, so you post their stuff in your story or they post their stuff in their story. And so that's how I've gotten some of my new subscribers from OnlyFans as well, is through the girls, shouting me out on their Instagram. So, and I do that too because it's cool. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so a lot of those guys or girls, the people that subscribe to OnlyFans and that subscribe to us, they're already subscribed to other people as well. And like I said, don't worry about the subscriptions. Sometimes they don't want to keep a rebuilding cycle on. See, it'll rebuild them every month, but sometimes they won't. But if you can, if it expires, what I found is that you can actually go ahead and follow them for free, because a lot of them will let them follow them for free. And then you can still send your videos out or your photos out to them. It'll give an option if you want to send it out to your fans you have now, or to send it out to the people that used to subscribe or whatever. And so it'll let you still send it out to them, and they'll pay you through tips, like for instead of being subscribed to you. So after they're subscribed, if they're not subscribed anymore, you can still send them your videos and content and stuff, and they'll buy your content that way. So that is just great, like with OnlyFans. And yeah, so especially if you're a younger doll, like Cardi B and all this stuff like that. Not saying us older dolls can't put rack them into. It's just all about you, right? And who you are. If people like you, they like your look or what you're doing, then they're gonna subscribe to you and see what you're all about. So yeah. And but yeah, they're making millions on OnlyFans. And like I said, my sister Witch Latrine, I was saying earlier, she's making a killing on OnlyFans. And it was so funny because she had got on Facebook and said, "Okay, I'm doing so good on OnlyFans. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye." She was like, "Goodbye, everybody. I'm not, gonna do anything but OnlyFans now." That's how successful that she became doing that. So yeah, so you guys, if you'd like to, check mine out or get on or sign up through me, I'll have the information in the description box. If you don't see it below this video right away, check back in the previous videos. It'll all be there. How to get in touch with me for everything, and also how to be a part of my elite circle coven. I've got some people in there already, and I'm so excited. I've been preparing the new space, my new altar space for the first ritual, which is going to be on October the 31st. I'm going to be dressed up as Madame Brigitte. Okay, I've already gotten part of my costume in, so I'm waiting on the other part. It's gonna be nice. You guys just wait, okay? I'm putting some real effort in this, okay? So yeah, and I'm gonna be taking some pictures there and all that, and uh, yeah, we're gonna be having fun. The ritual is gonna be off the chain. Y'all just don't. I got some surprises for my coven, okay? My elite circle, y'all that's watching. I got some surprises for y'all the 31st that y'all gonna be like, what? Yeah, it's gonna be like what? And it's gonna be only exclusive to my elite circle coven. So if you're interested in joining my coven, make sure you contact me at highpriestesskathie@gmail.com, and I will give you the information on how to join and all that if you don't see it in the description box. So definitely, the veil is thin this year. Like I said, even with all of the bad stuff that's happening, a year for restoration, a year for rebirth, things dying, things being reborn. You guys, ha, elite circle coven. If you're ready to take it up another notch, like I've been doing, if you're ready to take it up another notch, oh my gosh, Spirit has been opening so many crazy doors. I got people from China that's wanting me to do like a paid. I got some stuff. I need to just shut up. I really need to just shut up sometimes because I be talking too much. So, yeah, but you guys, if you're ready to take it to the next level and you're looking for the best high priestess that cares and that's going to take care of things, then you need to join my elite circle coven. If you're wanting to look up to meet all of that stuff like that, elite circle coven. Like I said, you're going to have access to my real phone number, not my business line. So if you need me, I'm there for you right away. If somebody's messing with you, I'm there for you right away. You need a cleansing, you need spiritual work done for you. You need to break something off of you. I'm here for you. Yeah. Yeah, up to that next level. Yes. Yes. Yes, I see Indigo's Eyes 13 is laughing over there. And Latrine says, thanks for the information. I didn't know that. Yes, yes, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, hon. And I see A more over there. Yes, you guys. So of course, talking about this whole OnlyFans thing, where is piggybacking to the whole shadow work, that I've been doing with them myself, because, like I said, this is something that, me embracing my sensual side, my sexy side, my grown side, my mature side has been something that I have been working on. And this is one way for me to express myself and also, earn an income from it. You know what I mean? And, it's really an ego booster too. I'm not going to lie. It strokes your ego. To have all these people, that love your content, they love you or they love what you do or whatever, and they support you. So yeah, it's a great feeling. And yeah, so definitely working on the shadow side, even though a lot of people are afraid to go there, they're not quite sure of what they're going to be getting into. Um, yeah, so it's definitely something that you want to take a look at. And, and like I said, I don't regret anything that I've did in the past. I helped a lot of young ladies, get work. It was doing camming and stuff like that. But I helped a lot of young ladies get work, and a lot of them went on and, they made a small fortune. It changed their lives around, and that's what that is. We're living in the real world. I'm not saying that it's for everybody to go out there and do stuff like this, but if that's something that's a part of you that you want to express about who you are, go ahead and just be true with who you are. I mean, you're gonna be so much happier with it. And people that don't like you, if you get secure enough in yourself, you're gonna be fine. The people that don't like you and accept you for what you do, you're gonna be fine. I've met some cool people that after they found out, that I was a witch and stuff, they couldn't handle it, and that's okay. And that is the way life is. People are gonna like you whether or not you're a witch. People are gonna like you whether or not you're a Republican. So it doesn't matter. All that matters is you being true to yourself. You being true to yourself. Yes, yes. Yes, spiritual family. So, yes, I thank you so much, everyone, for stopping in and hitting the thumbs up and all that. And I'm just going to read back in the chat for everybody who showed up tonight because I appreciate y'all. It's Cam Love and Light stopped in. Thank you, Miss Cam, for stopping in. And we have Clarissa Caldwell. Yes, one of my spiritual family. Yes, thank you so much for showing in and showing up tonight. Hopefully, I'm going to be on tomorrow night. You guys, 8:30ish. And A Moore, thank you so much for stopping through too and gracing us with your presence and all that. And of course, we got Ryan. Ryan is my moderator. I appreciate you, Ryan, for stopping in tonight. And Indigo Eyes 13. Thank you so much for stopping in tonight, Queen. I appreciate you. Yes, yes. And let's see here. We have Ill Will who stopped in tonight. Thank you for stopping by, Ill Will. I hope you stop by again. Yes, and Kimberly Branch, my girl Kimberly. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for stopping in. So good to see you, girl. And A Moore. Yes. And Tisha Rod, part of my spiritual family. Thank you so much for stopping in, T. I appreciate you. You know that. Yes. Yes, and then we have Latrine stopped in. Latrine, thank you so much for stopping in, love. Yes, yes. Yes, I appreciate you all, spiritual family, for stopping in. And you guys, make sure you go over to the community section. I did post on there how about the Crone Witch. Definitely going to be doing some more. I'm planning on doing a video about that. But anyway, I made a, get my words together. I made a blog article about that, which is pretty much short and sweet and everything like that too. But you guys be sure to check that out and check out my store, spiritual supplies and candles.com. I have been shipping out my products and everything. Oh, and for the young lady who ordered her Sari yantra from me on the live, I think it was Friday. Your Sari yantra is in the mail, so you'll be getting it pretty soon, love. If you have any questions, just contact me at highpriestesskathie@gmail.com. I appreciate you, your donation, and everything as well. And also, like I said, if you've ordered products, all products are being shipped out tomorrow. And I will have your tracking number if you want it. And I try to get everybody's tracking number to them, but sometimes I'm so busy I don't. But if you have any questions about your orders at all, you can always ask me in the live or ask me highpriestesskathie@gmail.com. I'll be there. I check all my messages there. And for a couple of you asked about getting the Orisha readings and all that. So I did hook you up with my Bible owl that I recommend people to. So if you're wanting to get that done, then message me on that. And I would love for you to get an authentic Orisha reading. All right. To find out the Orisha that's over your head. Okay. Like I said, I do work with the Orishas. I consider myself a priestess, a high priestess of Oshun. I consider myself a daughter of Oshun. I adore my goddess. Okay. And but I am not authorized to give Orisha readings. Okay. And I believe that you guys should have the authentic experience with that. I don't want to uh, be out here saying I do Orisha readings and I'm not initiated to do so. I don't. I believe you guys deserve the best experience with that. So that's why am hooking you guys up with the Babalaw that I know, and he's from Chicago and everything like that. He's very, very talented. He's very, very prosperous. He has his own restaurants, things like that. So yeah, he's definitely with it. Okay, he's definitely with it. And so if you guys want that experience, just contact your girl, highpriestesskathie@gmail.com. And I love you all, spiritual family. Thank you so much for stopping in and everything like that. And I look to connect with y'all hopefully tomorrow night. And don't forget, check the community section. Take care, you all. Bye bye. Bye, Ryan. Thank you for being my moderator tonight. See you on Instagram.